Welcome on in, everybody. Today we're going to talk about legendary weapons. Given the fact that you can only equip one exotic at a time, legendary weapons will be central to most of all of your builds moving forward. Legendary weapons have changed a lot over the years in Destiny. In early D1, you had to level up your guns. This was later changed, and guns dropped with all their perks unlocked. Move forward, now the current system has playlist guns dropping with a single row of perks. However, if you prestige your vendors, these weapons have a chance of dropping with additional rows of perks. Perk pools. As we spoke about before, as a newer returning player, you may start to notice that a lot of your weapons only drop with one row of weapon perks. Now, the way to fix this is actually to level up your vendors and prestige them. As you prestige the vendors, you have better odds at getting more rows of perks on their specific vendor weapons. For example, a typical Vanguard weapon will drop with a roll that looks a lot like this. However, once you prestige Zavala, you will start to see rolls with more perks, something like this. Now, this was Bungie's way of making vendor ranks a little bit more meaningful. Now, this isn't something that's specifically told to you, and as a newer returning player, you may not even know this mechanic exists. Masterworks. Masterworks are bonuses that are intrinsic to all weapons, but they need to be upgraded. These bonuses are ever so slight, but are definitely worth looking at. Some of these add to range, some a little bit of stability, and others give you various stats on your weapon. Getting a good masterwork can be the bump you need to take your weapon from a good roll to a great roll. Now, upgrading these take legendary shards and enhancement cores. As a newer returning player, you may not have a lot of these. However, over time, they become a very common currency, and you will have an abundance of these. You will be able to then use them to masterwork most of the weapons you use regularly. Mods. Now, a weapon with a good roll is a strong weapon. However, there are ways to customize them just a little bit more. This is through the use of mods. These mods can do everything from increase your magazine, give you a little bit more target acquisition, or even do a little bit more damage. And there are a slew of other improvements you can add. You will start to acquire mods from random drops, breaking down weapons, and most importantly, from Banshee and Ada. Now, not only do Ada and Banshee sell weapon mods, they do sell armor mods. We'll talk about those in another video, but you need to be aware of these vendors and check their stock every day, as their inventory resets with the daily reset. Some of the mods they sell are quite rare, and may not be sold again for weeks or even months. It's always a good idea to keep an eye on these two vendors. Adept Weapons and Mods. Adept Weapons are special versions of normal weapons. They have the ability to accept Adept mods. Now, Adept mods are just improved versions of regular mods. While these don't change the mod by much, if you are looking to min-max, or you're looking for the perfect god roll, then an adept version of the gun that you're currently chasing might be worth going after. Now, having said that, adept weapons don't drop from every activity. There are only a few places to get them. If you're looking to get adept weapons and adept mods, you're either going to need to go to Trials of Osiris, Grandmaster Nightfalls, or Master Raids. Now, while these activities aren't easy, they do award some of the best gear in the game. These are considered ultimate in-game activities and what most players aspire to. Red Border Weapons. Now, Red Border Weapons are a new type of weapon drop. These came about when the Forge was implemented. They allow you to craft your own version of a legendary weapon. However, you will need multiple copies of each of these Red Border weapons to unlock their pattern. Once you have the pattern, you can craft them. Typically, these are some of the best weapons in the game due to the enhanced perks. For now, all you need to know is that Red Border weapons are sometimes linked to weapon patterns. If it is, you typically need multiple copies of the Red Border to unlock the pattern. You can check your progress on the Triumphs tab under Pattern and Catalysts. That's it. There you go. That should be everything you need to know about the basics of legendary weapons. Not all weapons are created equal. However, that's something you'll learn as you spend more time back in Destiny. Now enjoy the grind, and I will see you next video.